What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Arena Football Statement. I'm your host, Tucson, and I present to you what may become the best channel dedicated specifically to arena/indoor football with minor mention of the outdoor game, not including the NFL. We will be covering Indoor Football League, National Arena League, Champions Indoor Football with minor mention of American Arena League, American West Football Conference, and Elite Indoor Football throughout their respective 2020 seasons. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you will be notified whenever I post a new video. For our inaugural episode, our writers at Arena Football Talk are offering some opinions that we call Power Rankings. IFL edition. Here's how it works. A panel of writers from Arena Football Talk ranked the best teams of the IFL 1 to 13 based on off-season moves. We add up the rankings, divide by the number of writers, and bam, we've got them ranked. We can guarantee you three things. Number one, you're going to disagree with our picks. Number two, we're not going to care. Number three, we're going to create glorious controversy among the arena teams and leagues. We are a trash talk incubator, and you're going to love it. Let's get started with our preseason IFL rankings. Number 13, the Bismark Bucks. 2-12 last year with not very many impressive signings. They lost some players that they had last year. I didn't know half these colleges existed. Rod Miller, I want to believe in you, pal, but can you sharpen the antlers? Let's be honest, bucks are primary targets of hunters, and hunted they will be. Number 12, the Oakland Panthers. There's a lot of growing pains in store for this expansion team. Sure, Devontae Sapp Lynch will tear it up. Brian Hicks may put up pretty good numbers in Kurt Bryan's A11 offense, but the Oakland Panthers are an expansion team, which means until you prove you're good, you suck. Please don't lynch me, Lynch brothers. Instead, prove me wrong. Wakanda forever. Number 11, the Cedar Rapids RiverKings. You know, I used to think it was impossible to get shut out in indoor football. The Cedar Rapids RiverKings proved me wrong twice within 3 weeks last year. Now, they've signed a great running back in Michael Dyer. William Gibbs comes down from Bismarck. They've made a couple other great signings, and they've got Victor Mann as their head coach. So they're not going to get shut out this year, but 3 or 4 wins at most. Number 10, the San Diego Strike Force. Better look, better team, better organization. They've made some great strides. They picked up Nathaniel Chavis. They re-signed Marquez Rogers. They've got Omar Cook, but their defense still needs work. I mean, this is a team that allowed the Rattlers to put up 91 points on them last year. 4 wins at most. Bombs away! Number 9, the Quad City Steamwheelers. Arguably the IFL's best receiving corps. Quentin Pedroza, Kayvon Rudd, and the Speedy Noyle. Noise. And EJ Hilliard is back, baby! But can the Steamwheelers please get Malik Duncan some help on that defense? Good team, but the competition in the IFL got really stiff in the offseason. Number 8. The Frisco Fighters, the Frisco Soul, the Philadelphia Fighters. There's a new sheriff in town. Clint Dolezal, Dan Redabaugh, James Romaine. Them suckers may have lost the Arena Bowl last year, but I do declare they ain't gonna have a hard time finding good talent in the great state of Texas. They may be an expansion team, but I do declare this coaching staff could pilot any fleet of fighters through a war zone. Still, come on. There are better teams this year. Number 7, the Green Bay Blizzard. Let it snow, let it snow. Oh, please don't sing no more. Playoff team last year, and they'll be in the hunt this year. They've re-signed key defensive players. They have a great receiving corps, a well-run organization, a well-coached team. But if they can't snow down touchdowns and leave their opponents frozen, they're gonna end up like Olaf in summer. A puddle. Number 6, the Tucson Sugar Skulls. Playoff team in their first year, playoff team this year. The Tucson Barnstormers are loaded with talent that's saying, I wish to be with Dixie, hurrah, hurrah. Mr. Wooten and the boys will strike fear into their opponents with their Day of the Dead intensity. they are not just a skeleton crew. Number 5, the Duke City Gladiators. It's hard to pick against a team that won 2 straight championships, pigged up a good coach, can you spell danger, and signed a former NFL quarterback. Nate Davis and his ragtag team of Glads are poised for a playoff run, but better teams await them in that all-coveted postseason. Number 4, the Iowa Barnstormers. Look, this historic franchise is just always in the hunt. And if it wasn't for a Daquan Neal injury in the 4th quarter of last year's playoff games, Arizona Rattler fans might be complaining that the refs favored the Barnstormers instead of the Storm in the United Bowl last year. I love you, Rattler fans. Please don't bite me. Number 3, the Spokane Shock. Forget everything I said about expansion teams sucking. This one is really good, but they're technically not an expansion team. Spokane has a long history of being really good, and Billy Back brought the NAL's best players over to play. Not to say the NAL has better talent than the IFL, but we're talking the 2 best offensive players in Charles McCollum and Jordan Jolly, and the 2 best defensive players in Nick Woodman and Seth Ellis. I won't be shocked if the Shock win the United Bowl this year. Number 2, the Sioux Falls Storm. Holy help me, Hannah! 7 straight United Bowl appearances, and the new commissioner is a former owner of the Sioux Falls Storm. Okay, just kidding. Look, conspiracies only happen in the NFL. Moving on, the champs last year are contenders once again. A quarterback battle between Lorenzo Brown and Tommy Armstrong is the headline in Dakota. Curtis Riggs is still the gold standard at coach. But Brandon Shepard and Kent Shelby just got promoted to the CFL, which leaves us with the obvious number 1, the Arizona Rattlers. Undefeated in the regular season last year, defeated a team 56-0 last year, have almost all of their players returning from last year, got cheated by the refs in the United Bowl last year. What? Yeah, we're live? Man, I was just trying to make a blooper for the editor. We were seriously live. Oh, great. I hope we have a good editor for this, because if I don't take back what I just said, I'm gonna get a lot of comments. Can we cut, please? No? Oh, great. Okay, let me recover. Okay. Thank you to our writers from Arena Football Talk for pitching in on this episode. It's going to be a wild and fun season in the Indoor Football League, and that is my Arena Football Statement. See you next time.